Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's severe weather update. So we have an enhanced risk of severe weather from southeast South Dakota, northeast Nebraska, across northern Iowa, into southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, including Chicago, Des Moines, and Sioux Falls today. We have a slight risk extending from South Dakota and Nebraska all the way through the Ohio Valley into parts of Michigan and Pennsylvania in the yellow, and a marginal risk pretty much cross-country in the northern part of the country from Montana and Wyoming through the plains all the way through portions of the mid-Atlantic as well as the northern half of Maine, and we even have a marginal risk across southern central Arizona today. So looking at the tornado threat, we have a 2% chance of tornadoes touching down within 25 miles of a location from areas like Sioux Falls through the northern half of Iowa, through Des Moines into Chicago, southern Wisconsin, and northeastern Nebraska. So make sure you're on guard for an isolated tornado spin-up if you live in this green area today. Looking at the damaging wind threat, this is going to be the primary concern today, where we have a 30% chance of damaging straight line winds at 58 miles per hour stronger within 25 miles of location from Sioux Falls through Chicago. So make sure you are preparing for numerous damaging wind gusts if you live in this red area today. Also includes Des Moines, a 15% damaging wind risk from southeast South Dakota and northeast Nebraska through the Ohio Valley and Great Lakes, and a marginal risk from Montana through Virginia in the brown. And then looking at the large hail threat, we have a significant hail threat across central southeast South Dakota, northeast Nebraska, northwest Iowa, and far southwestern Minnesota today, where we have the chance to see some hail of 2 inches in diameter or larger in this hatched area. Golf ball to baseball, 2 tennis ball, maybe even softball size hail is possible in areas like Sioux Falls and Norfolk. So make sure you're parking your cars in the garage if you live in this hatched area. We have a 15% chance of quarter size hail or larger within 25 miles of a location in the yellow area, and a 5% hail risk in the brown. So timing out the storms today, looking at the 12Z run of the HRRR model by 6 o'clock Central Daylight Time, we're going to start seeing some storms initiate around potentially the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. Could see an initial supercell, and then as we go into 7 o'clock, could see big hail producing storms across northeast Iowa into Minnesota. And then as we go into 7 through 9 o'clock, we could be seeing a round of several large hail producing storms across southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois. And then as we go into 10 o'clock, this is going to turn into a line of storms, a mesoscale convective system, as it pushes towards the Chicago and through the Milwaukee area. Going into midnight, this MCS is going to push across southern Michigan, northern Indiana, and then as we go into the overnight around 2 a.m., Indianapolis towards south central Michigan, Detroit by 3 a.m., and then this complex is going to eventually start to weaken as we go into 4 to 6 a.m. across southeast Ohio, with some storms remaining across portions of Illinois and Indiana all the way through the morning hours tomorrow, and possibly even a second round of storms across Nebraska and southern Iowa early tomorrow morning. So make sure you're preparing for numerous damaging wind gusts today, a couple of tornadoes, and some very large hail if you live across the enhanced and even slight risk areas. Stay safe and have a wonderful day, my friends.